on my way to Infusio, Beverly Hills. This is what I look like without any makeup on. I always feel like I have to cover up to look my best self to the world. There was an actress, Jacqueline Bisset, in the 70s. She was in Jaws, the movie Jaws, and I remember she would always show up without a lot of makeup, and she just looked stunning, and I always wanted to have beautiful skin like that. Okay, I'm in the car on my way to Infusio, Beverly Hills. I've decided to try their stem cell derivative or stem cell centric rejuvenation treatments for my skin. So I'm here getting ready to have my extra special facial. I'm here with John.
Hi.
Hi, I'm really excited. Just because I have one important question before we get started. Will this hurt?
It does hurt.
He says honestly.
But you know what?
It's worth it.
It's worth
And
it.
if I scream, don't think less of me. You know, how many years that we've been sold a pile of this cream or this serum and thinking that we're doing something, but we're really not addressing it at the deeper level.
Yeah.
And this does that.
This definitely does that, and yeah, it's pretty sad because some of the products that you purchase for thousands of dollars,
Yeah.
you can come here and get, a treatment done where your skin actually grows.
It's natural and science.
Yeah, it's science. Yeah, and it's natural.
So this is the actual stem cell right there. That's the material.
Yeah, this is the cytokine. This is the lab grown stuff.
That's the painful part?
Nope. Okay.
Oh, that's not painful. Not yet, she says. And then she passes out.
Would you like a tissue?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I do need a tissue. Oh, missed it.
There you go.
Oh, excuse me, that's your sinuses, right?
Micropunctures in the epidermis layer of the skin. Okay, your epidermis is comprised of 5 layers. So it creates micropunctures and allows the cytokines and the nutrients to absorb into the skin.
Yeah, it really isn't that. It almost kind of feels like a sander, or a cat that has a really bump, like
Oh
like
yeah,
a lip,
tongue.
like a really
And it's
bumpy
licking
tongue.
you.
Yeah.
It's going to be producing from your
My
own
own
body.
that I was fed cytokines that will stimulate cells in my skin and my hands. Oh my god. The experience was not your normal facial where you just zone out and you wake up an hour later and like you have to get off the table. The experience was pretty active in terms of the non-abrasive or the abrasive thing that he did to my face at first. The heat that went on, that it's an active. You can literally feel that your skin is getting a workout. And then the microneedling that pushed it in, it didn't hurt. It was definitely, you felt like somebody's like, your face is a rug and somebody's vacuuming, like you really feel that. And then the oxygen that's pushing it. It was definitely like going through the different seasons. Like if you watched a fast forward or something, an environment going through the different seasons, you definitely felt that change. But it didn't hurt, and I'm excited to see what grows. And I am blown away so far by the results. I don't know if you can see, but I'm really surprised at how the pores have shrunk, the pliability, the softness of my face is really improved greatly. It makes putting on makeup a lot faster and easier. I look more rested. I feel more rested. Now, mind you, I'm still, there's still some stuff underneath, as we discovered inside health-wise, which is still affecting me and conversely affecting my skin. But I can tell the quality of my skin is changing, both on my face and I've had 2 treatments on my hands, and I have to say it I don't want to be bold, but
You know, I really think looks like it's shaved off like 5 to 7 years off my hand.
Maybe I'm making this too important. Maybe, you know, as I said, all the little spots and the wrinkles and the hair is like, I'm hoping that this is a magic pill. So I have to be careful not to, you know, as the one interview that I did on my podcast with Dr. Gavek is, you know, realistic expectations.
Realistically, I want my skin to look great, so I went back to Infusio. This time I was fortunate to get Philip Atiadate, the creator of this one-of-a-kind rejuvenation treatment. He pulled out all the stops, including a light that helps calm the skin's inflammatory response. I have to be honest with you, it didn't hurt this time either. They grow the stem cell cytokines in a lab. To improve my results and to get at the dark spots, Philip sent me home with a cytokine-activated serum to use at night in a special bottle that keeps those stem cell boosters alive for up to a year.
And after the first one, I noticed some changes. It was like a plumpness to my skin, and it happened about 48 hours after the first one, and it was nice. I mean, I noticed some changes to my hand and my neck. I had a second one. I noticed some more of those changes. And I started to notice that I didn't need as much makeup when I forgot what it was like not to have to put much makeup on. Now I've had 3 and I am blown away at the quality of my skin. The lines, smoothness, the pores, my pores have reduced. I still have some like sunspots and some discolorations, but they're fading greatly. The sagging even, it's affecting some of the sagging. Now it's not like getting a facelift, but I noticed that there's a buoyancy, there's a life back in my skin. I noticed that my hands, all the lines that like the crepiness is gone. My neck, there's a smoothness to my neck that it's weird. You don't realize as time is going on, the passage of time, because it's so subtle, how all of a sudden, you know, you wake up one day and your neck is saggy or your hands look wrinkled. But to have it back and to go, wow, I'm gonna do a few more to just see what it would be like to really address the discoloration. They say you only need to have one a year kind of thing, and I could see that. Like maybe you do a series if you have some real issues to your skin, like I did, like the discoloration, the really deep wrinkles, the sagginess to my skin, the dullness to my skin. It was pretty bad. So you may want to do a series of them to get back to like this vibrance, and then maybe maintenance is once a year or something like that. Stem cell facials, I've had 5. You know, it's one thing to look to the surface and go, you know what, it looks really good, but I wonder what's going on underneath. The second scan's going to show me.